Welcome to Vint Corners, where timeless elegance meets vintage charm. In today's video, discover how Ethan Allen brings classic tradition and vintage warmth into every corner of the home. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring vintage home decoration ideas every week. Let's begin the journey. A timeless front facade reveals vintage elegance wrapped in tradition. Creamy limestone walls, symmetrical black-shuttered windows, and a solid mahogany door. Aged brass lanterns glow under morning light, casting soft shadows across manicured hedges. The home exudes warmth, like a page torn from a storybook of classic American architecture. Step into an entryway bathed in golden light. Oak herringbone floors gleam underfoot, while a vintage console table stands proudly beneath a gilded mirror. A brass pendant hangs above, highlighting plaster moldings and gentle textures. The scene invites calm, with each element thoughtfully placed like a museum piece. The living room blends Ethan Allen's tailored craftsmanship with vintage soul. Tufted linen sofas rest on an aged Persian rug, bathed in filtered light. Botanical drapes sway softly at the windows, and a marble fireplace becomes the quiet centerpiece. Every detail sings harmony, warm, composed, and timelessly beautiful. Enter the dining room, where formality whispers through vintage charm. A crystal chandelier sparkles above a mahogany table, surrounded by high-back damask chairs. Light glides across silverware and rose-filled centerpieces, framed by sage wainscoting. The space feels like a still life, composed, elegant, and quietly romantic. The kitchen is a refined canvas of soft color and tactile luxury. Celadon cabinetry meets aged brass hardware and veined marble counters. Vintage globe pendants cast a warm glow above the island. Each shelf holds hand-blown glass and ceramic wares, elevating function into an artful, lived-in masterpiece. A cozy breakfast nook invites slow mornings. Bathed in gentle light, spindleback chairs surround a pine table set with pottery and linen. Lace curtains frame the view, and gingham cushions soften the vintage charm. It feels like stepping into a painting, quiet, nostalgic, and full of light. In the Butler's pantry, a palette of oxblood lacquer and terracotta tile evokes classic richness. Brass cup pulls gleam on glass front cabinets, revealing antique china arranged with care. A petite sconce glows beside a copper sink, casting reflections that shimmer like candlelight against dark, dramatic surfaces. hallway stretches like a curated gallery. Gilded botanical prints line wallpapered walls, while a soft green will runner hushes every step. Overhead transoms usher in natural light, pooling gently on walnut floors and around a vintage pedestal table topped with fresh hydrangeas. Every view feels intentional. The study offers depth and tradition. Slate blue paneling envelopes a tufted leather chair beside a roll-top desk. Shelves brim with antique books and curiosities. Globes, oil paintings, and brass instruments. Leaded windows filter light across polished wood, conjuring a mood of quiet focus and intellectual grace. In the powder room, elegance meets intimacy. Vintage toile wallpaper wraps the space, while a pedestal sink glows under a warm sconce. An ornate gold mirror reflects soft textures and a monochrome palette of ivory, brass, and deep navy. This tiny room whispers sophistication in every detail. The staircase spirals in quiet grandeur. A mahogany railing curves beside hand-turned balusters, while a dusty rose runner climbs each step. Lime-washed walls reveal subtle texture under soft sunlight from the stairwell window, catching the edges of a chandelier overhead like a frame within a frame. Upstairs, the hallway softens into nostalgic charm. Whitewashed floors creak beneath antique rugs, and Robin's egg blue cabinets display delicate porcelain. Linen-draped windows pour in natural light, casting subtle shadows and warmth. The atmosphere is gentle and romantic, perfectly vintage yet elevated in every thoughtfully framed view. In the primary bedroom, layers create depth and story. An ivory canopy bed draped in linen, velvet, and lace rests on a faded Aubusson rug. Light passes through sheer curtains, catching on crystal finials and floral embroidery. Feels like a still frame from a classic film. The Ensuite bath embraces timeless calm. A clawfoot tub sits against white subway tiles, paired with vintage brass fixtures and a Carrara marble vanity. Frosted windows glow softly, and apothecary jars line open shelves. Every element speaks of luxury wrapped in heritage, serene and beautifully understated. guest room offers gentle nostalgia. Floral chintz wraps a four-poster bed, flanked by bomb chests and glowing sconces. The soft blue paneled walls and iron light fixture above echo centuries-old refinement, while sheer curtains filter in warmth and movement. The room hums with comfort and charm. A reading nook invites quiet contemplation. Built-ins frame a vintage roll-top desk beside a tartan wool armchair. Kilim rugs, faded drapes, and sun-flecked glass bottles line the windowsill. Each object tells a story, blending past and present into a mood of intimate stillness and textured beauty. Even the linen closet becomes a moment of beauty. Cedar shelves hold neatly folded embroidered linens, stacked with lavender sachets and hemstitched towels. A small frosted window lets in filtered light, illuminating texture and thread. It's a forgotten space brought to life with care and vintage grace. The laundry room feels quietly luxurious. Terracotta tiles and beadboard cabinetry in vintage cream meet brass drying racks and woven baskets. A sash window lights the stone countertops and enamel sink, revealing utilitarian elegance. The atmosphere balances clean structure with old-world warmth and handcrafted detail. The mudroom connects home and garden with thoughtful ease. A vintage bench upholstered in ticking stripe rests beneath a row of antique hooks. Terracotta floors show age in use, and sunlight warms every surface. Textured baskets and worn finishes make this transitional space feel layered and curated. Outside, the backyard terrace breathes refinement. Flagstone paths lead to a vintage iron table under a striped umbrella, surrounded by blooming hydrangeas and manicured boxwoods. Linen cushions soften rattan chairs, while dappled sunlight filters through climbing vines. The scene feels cinematic, luxurious, intimate, and timelessly well composed. Thank you for joining us on this elegant tour of vintage-inspired interiors with Ethan Allen. If you love these timeless ideas, give us a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Vint Corners for more beautifully curated home inspirations. Until next time, stay inspired and stay vintage.